Hey guys, Coach Tim here. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a nice little hesitation move that I like. That is more of a rhythm move that it's allowing you to get the defender on his heels by changing your pace, but also preferably get into your shot a lot quicker, or if the defender bites on the move, you're able to just go for a quick blow by. So today I'll show you what it is. It's more of it's a rhythm dribble, right? So whatever combination you guys decide you want to use, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, I usually want to start with my outside hand. I'll drive the ball through the legs, quick cross, and then by that third dribble between my legs, we're going back to that lateral glide just to loosen up the defender a little bit. So it'll be a 1, 2, 3 slight step. If I see this defender drop, you want to notice my feet. My ball side foot, once I exchange from my right to the left, my left foot is going to extend out to sell like I'm about to go past this defender, okay? So instead of me doing that, by lowering my base in terms of my hips, all right, if this defender bites and he drops back, his weight and momentum is going towards the rim, allowing me to have the separation. Now I can just drive this back foot up right into the floor of my shot. If the defender bites and he goes up for the contest, so I'm 1, 2, 3, and he goes for the contest, boom, I'm hesitation, I can go right into my floater or a quick drive through the baseline all the way to the rim. So let's see that in fast motion. So it's a 1, 2, 3, glide, step, quick pull up, and then I'm just going right into it. If that defender decides to bite and he reaches out for the closeout, all I'm doing is I'm just bringing my shooting hand over the top of the ball to freeze him and to really sell this shot. Once I see him raise up, it's just a quick blow by inside of his hip. It's 1, 2, 3, tap, up, blow by. Okay, nice little soft floater, and you get the continuation. We change our pace, defender drops back, we right into the floor of the shot. Okay, not bad. So, really good drill to work on too, not just by yourself, but obviously with a defender in front of you. Just getting used to the reactionary aspect of it. It's very important that you guys work on having bodies in front of you from time to time. Not saying there's anything wrong with the cones, but just having a nice little balance of having a defender being able to jump at you or stay back, just so you can work on the flow of your game and make sure you guys are effective and it's translating not just from your training, but also in the game. How you guys doing? Coach Tim here. Today we're just gonna be working on our change of pace with a lateral glide, setting up our defender from east to west. We're just really trying to focus on creating an angle for us to attack, be able to get downhill and be able to make a play for our teammates. Biggest thing that I always like to tell a lot of the players that I work with is that, you know, depending on what spot of the floor you're on, whether it's the wing, top of the key, it's really, we got to think in terms of 3 to 4 feet of space that we got to operate in. So if we come right here, let's just envision that we got help side defense set up to my right. Similar thing if it was to the left. It's very important that you guys learn how to understand how to move with pace. So there's obviously 2 speeds. You got fast, you got slow. So right here, if I'm squared up with my defender, all right, the biggest thing is that I want to just try to shift this defender laterally, moving him east to west and getting him outside the box. By doing so, I'm always going to create an angle for me to attack by changing my speed and be able to get to the second line of defense, meaning getting inside the paint, being able to hopefully get a shot off or being able to penetrate and kick. So what we'll do right here, a guideline that I like to tell guys is that when I'm moving them, right, we want to get outside this box. If my right foot is aligned with his right foot right here, that's going to create an angle for me to attack. All right, so what you could do is just maybe 2 or 3 times loosen up that defender. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Now, as soon as my feet plant, I should have an option. All right, I could go downhill to my left. All right, if he decides to open up, all right, I'm going to attack this gap. And I'm also anticipating this defender to cut me off. So it's very important that you guys are ready to get into your counters. All right, so we'll just go 1, 2, 3. If he decides to cut me off, boom, I'm right in my counter, but my feet are continuously moving throughout my whole attack move. All right, and then obviously if help side comes up, I attack the spot, I kick, or if I beat the help side to the spot, I just go right into the flow of my shot. All right, so let's see it real quick. Let's go, quick lateral. Remember, we always want to have pace. 1, 2, 3, good. Change, good. Quick, 1, 2, good. Perfect, perfect. Okay, all right. So right now, I just want you to focus, okay? on just moving them laterally, okay? It's very important that you guys also have an idea. Before you engage with the defender, have an idea of which direction you want to go. So obviously, if you want to go left, set them up right, okay, and attack. By doing that, if I want to go left, I'm going to shift this defender outside this box, attack left, and I'm anticipating him to cut me off so I know where I need to go with the ball next in terms of my counter, okay? So right now, you guys are going to demonstrate that. All right, let's change your speed, change your pace. Good, 1, 2, 3, attack. Good, change, 1, 2. Good, layup, good. Next, let's go right in, right in. 1, 2, 3, tap, good, right in it. Perfect, okay, good. All right, so that was the lateral glide. It's just very important for you guys to understand that when you change your speed, all right, that's really gonna catch the defender off balance. And once you're able to create an angle for you to attack, obviously just being ready to get into your counter moves and just being able to anticipate how the defense is gonna react is really gonna help you guys be able to become a better playmaker. Hey guys, Coach Tim here. Today I wanted to work with you guys on a glide in and out dribble. So it's very important that you guys learn how to put the defender in a situation where they have to decide between guarding the ball or your body. So right now, I'll go ahead and show you what I mean. So going back with the pace, we're going east to west, right? It's extremely important that when you decide to change speeds, that you get a nice low base. So what I like to tell my guys is that when you're dribbling, it's important that we have a defensive stance while we're dribbling. So what I like to tell my guys is not just to have a solid defensive stance, but also we want to drop our chest just a tad bit to make sure that our length in terms of our hands are a lot lower to the ground so the ball can get to our hands a lot quicker and I'm able to change directions a lot quicker as well. So in this instance, we want to glide, and as soon as our feet plant inside the ground, we want to go ahead and force this defender to read between guarding the ball or my body, right? So if I'm here, okay, 1, 2, 3, and as soon as I'm here, I want to shift my weight east to west. So as soon as I dig this in and out dribble, we want to make sure that we don't bring this ball all the way across our body. We want to go ahead, and if you cut a line right in the center of my body, I'm just shifting my weight. As defenders, you guys are taught to read the hips or the chest. In this situation, I want to make sure that this defender, I'm forcing him to defend either my body or this ball. If he goes for my body, I just extend this dribble out, I turn the corner, right into my pull-up. If he goes for the ball, he jumps forward, I'm right into my counter for the nice quick crossover. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, attack. I'm splitting, and I'm just right into my nice little pull-up. If the defender goes for the ball in this instance, going back to the pace, I'm slow, 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 fast, boom, inside, 1, 2, straight up for the quick pull. So understanding that, mastering the art of two speeds, going slow and fast, having a nice little in and out crossover, that's always a good go-to move to have in your repertoire. And I tell a lot of my guys that anytime you have a primary defender who's pretty good with his athleticism or whatnot, make them decide on whether they're gonna guard the ball or the center of your frame, and you'll always either have a way to be able to turn the corner or hit them with a counter move and get to your spots. Hey guys, Coach Tim here. Today I wanted to work with you guys on a snatch dribble. Just really trying to create some kind of space between you and the defender, going back to the change of pace. It's just a simple move that can kind of shift the defender going the opposite direction and allowing you to gain some space to be able to either get your shot off or get right into your downhill moves and being able to either A, penetrate kick, or obviously get to the rim. So let's see how that's gonna look. So going back to the rhythm dribble, you guys could use whatever combination you would like. It could be a through the legs, crossover, whatever. For me, when I was playing, a lot of my rhythm dribbles was just it's about setup, okay? So what I mean when I say rhythm dribbles, it's just really, I'm just trying to wind him up, all right, before I initiate and engage with this defender. So what I like to do is a 1, 2, 3. By the time I go through the legs again, instead of me bouncing and coming up for my shot, I'm keeping that dribble alive by just letting that ball hang for a quick second. All right, so it's similar to a step back in the movements. So when I drop through, just like you would in a step back, this ball side foot, you'd obviously pushing back. That's forcing the defender to step up, which now I could go back to changing my pace and explode to the next level. Okay, so what it'll be 1, 2, 3. I push here, step back, 1, 2. I could go right into the shot, or turn the corner, once again, get to the rim. All right, so if I wanted to do it the opposite way, same concept. It's 1, 2, 3, I step, forcing this defender to open up, I push back, open up my hips, and turn downhill. Okay, so once we push this ball through, all right, it's extremely important that once we bounce back, we don't bring this ball back to our body with a hand underneath the ball. Obviously, that's a carry. So once we push back, I want to try to keep my hand on top of the ball and then extend it to force the defender to open up and run to the spot. Okay, so if I speed it up a little bit, you'll go here, boom, now I'm pushing out. Now we go back to the A gap. I could close it, I could separate to get my shot off, or if I see this defender turn and run and beat me to the spot, I'm automatically into my counter. So I see him turn sprint, I'm continuously moving my feet and obviously getting all the way to the rim. Let's see how it goes. 1, 2, bounce, good, push out, 1, 2, good job, good job. Okay, so now I'm gonna throw that ball away. I'm gonna speed this defender up by getting it outside my frame. 1, 2, pop up, explain, right there, boom, get in there. All right, so with that move, it may be a little technical for you, but once again, just finding your friends or somebody in the gym, getting into a one-on-one situation is really gonna allow you to build your confidence, being able to just consistently work on that one move to where now it's obviously translating into a game, but now that could also be a go-to move for you. Hey guys, Coach Tim here. Today I wanted you guys to learn how to loosen up your defender by changing your foot speed and really learning how to speed up the defender by doing so. So today what we're gonna focus on is, let's say if we're on the wing here, whether it's free throw line extended or closer into the slot, there's so many different ways to speed up your defender. One way I like to teach is by speeding up my feet, which is essentially just changing your pace. But what I like to do is always extend this ball side foot to really sell like I'm trying to turn this corner and create that illusion to where now I'm just stepping and then I'm just crossing over my body. And now that's forcing this defender to recover, and hopefully I could just make a simple read out of that situation. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of just wind them up with just 1 or 2 dribbles, and then on quick step, push, and I can go right into my shot. Or if I see him recover, I can stunt and then just kind of push the ball out and just continue to get downhill. So in a fast way, if I get him on the move, I want to try to get into my pull-up as quickly as possible on this first set. So going back to it, it's just 1, 2, 3. I just want to step, push, inside, go up for the quick pull. Anticipating this read is very simple. So as soon as I quick step, I shift the defender, I throw it out. I just want to quickly square my body, not just to get the shot off, but also to increase my vision to see how he's going to be able to recover. If I see that he's too tagged and too close to be able to contest, all I'm going to do is just nice little hesitation and continue downhill to get right into my floater. So going back to it is 1, 2, 3, it's quick step, step, 1, 2, nice little soft floater going all the way up. It's a simple move that all you guys can learn how to master just by learning how to have good posture with your hips and your chest down, and also just working on your foot speed, being able to push the ball across your body, and understanding that you guys could always find different ways to speed up your defender by changing your foot speed. Hey guys, Coach Tim here. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a nice little crossover setup. So you guys have seen it in the past with guys like Allen Iverson, Tim Hardaway, a few others similar to like Tony Parker. We're really just trying to work on just having a nice little balance, nice low crossover to be able to really shift the defender, moving laterally and also getting him back on his heels to be able to create separation just to get us into the flow of our shot. Let's say if we're in an isolated situation here at the top of the key. One of the biggest things, going back to the rhythm dribble, is you want to just try to wind them up. So it could be a simple cross-cross, it could be through, behind, whatever you prefer. For a lot of the guys I work with, it's just extremely important that you find your rhythm before you engage with the defender and really just set them up by changing your speed. In this situation, what I'm trying to do is I want to go with a nice little slow crossover. So it's similar to a double cross, but when I exchange it here, I want to throw it right back into the hand, and I want to speed my feet up. Notice the ball side foot's extended out. I'm selling and I'm presenting like I'm about to turn this corner, forcing the defender to open up his hip. Therefore, I could hit him with that counter on that crossover and get right into the flow of the shot. Okay, so we'll have our nice little rhythm, whatever concept you want. 1, 2, 3, it's slow, slow, fast, boom, break down, real quick pull up on that jumper. Okay, let's do it again. Got it? So what we'll do, quick setup, it's 1, 2, 3. It's slow, and then quick fast, quick pull up, straight up to the floor of our shot. Now, one thing that you also want to focus on, all right, when you change your speed, when I change my hand speed, my foot speed needs to also accelerate as well with the ball. So I need a flow. Wherever this ball goes, my body needs to go with it. Notice my frame changes and shifts because sometimes, a lot of the time, if my frame is centered and I reach out, I'll lose the handle. So what we want to accomplish by doing so is when I accelerate, I'm dropping my chest and my hips, shifting this defender, and I'm just snatching it right back, creating the space needed to get the shot off. Quick setup, we want to extend that left foot as well, going all the way out. So now, notice my base. My base is always going to be wide. A lot of you may have trouble when you're snatching this ball by keeping your feet too close together, which won't allow you to really create the distance needed once you get it back to your shooting hand. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, step, pull, inside, straight up, okay? And another thing just to focus on as well, when you're working on these drills, make sure everything is game speed. It's okay to mess up from time to time, but the only way you're gonna master this is not just by going full speed in a one-on-0 environment, but also, like I said before, having a defender in front of you just so you can be able to react and work on your anticipation skills as well.
My playing level just skyrocketed.
Anyone that's serious about playing basketball needs to get EGT.
I would describe it as the best training program in the world.
This lead guard training program, it creates a monster in you.
You got to experience it. It's just on another level.
The best decision of my life was to buy the first EGT program.